All right, so looks like we may be live. And what I wanted to do here, really, really quick, didn't want this to be a long, drawn out video. I said here just a few days ago that I was in the process of looking to update or to start another channel, and I still haven't got all of the kinks worked out. Kind of looking at two different directions. I know it was something along the lines of Pastor J talks tech or something along that line, just to kind of get a feel for a different type of niche, different type of energy going forth in certain areas to be able to service certain people in certain particular categories of going that are going on in their lives. So one thing I wanted to say today is that I am. I was talking to the team at the ministry here just the other day. Actually, it was last Sunday, and we were talking about exposure and casting your net on a different side of the lake, sea, pond, whatever you want to call it. Just reaching out in different venues and different avenues that you wouldn't normally reach out. It's kind of like the idea of if you're not catching fish in this particular area, try a different area. So that's kind of the approach that we're looking to go into. And I wanted to incorporate some of the other team members to be a part of that. So in the process of thinking about what it is that we can do collectively as a unit, and not necessarily something that's just coming from me as the leader of the ministry, it's a wonderful idea, I believe, to incorporate others into the things that you believe that the Lord is doing in the year 2024, closing out and going into 2025 and beyond. So one thing that I've always been able to do is to gather certain types of equipment to be able to solve a certain problem that I or we are having collectively or individually as a group. And as I started thinking, I said, okay, well, here I am. I'm surrounded by a lot of different things that I can utilize as far as equipment, as far as tools and instruments that are beneficial for doing this particular task. And over to my left, I'm still in my studio, but over to my left, I've got another desk studio set up over there. Got the lights and the SM7B and all that stuff sitting over there. But one thing that it does have is, and I've had it for probably 2 or 3 years, maybe. Yeah, I guess it's been about a couple of years, is the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO, the 8-channel switcher by Blackmagic. So I didn't want to touch that one. So when I set up this particular area in the studio, I was designing this specifically for ministry teachings, trainings, reviewing different things as far as the ministry is concerned, different types of trainings that we can bring forth to the leadership or anybody that's involved, just kind of like a tool and instrument to kind of, be able to communicate and talk to them, having a platform. So while in the process of me thinking about that, we also have an old school ATEM mini switcher at the ministry. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we also have that at the ministry. I know somebody said drink some water. I don't have any. But we also have that at the ministry. And I was out there today looking at it, and it works. Okay. We've got one camera on it right now, and I think it's a 6-channel switcher, I believe. But I don't remember specifically, but I believe it's a 6-channel switcher, but we only have one camera on it. And we have obviously one angle when it comes to doing the live streams on Sunday. And so me being the type of person that I don't necessarily pull resources from the ministry to do things, because I have my own studio here at home. So I buy the things that I believe that will solve some problems that I have. And it's kind of like a testing ground for me to see how it's going to work for me. And if I see it can be beneficial to carry over to the ministry, that's what I do. So in the process of me bringing in a new piece of gear, and I'll show you here real quick, this guy right here, I have now in my possession a Rodecaster video. Okay. Now, my plan is to, for one, do the things I need to do here at home in the studio as far as utilizing all the different angles that I have. I have, obviously, you see the top-down camera angle. I have the camera angle right behind it. Kind of, I'll show you here real quick. Let's go. That's going to be number 4. I have this angle here, right here. Okay, that's that angle. And then obviously you have the one that's facing the front, and then the other angle is, if I could pop over here to this angle right here, I have this particular computer angle. This is the Rode Central software that's showing up on my computer. If I go back over here to this angle here, obviously you can see these are the angles that I have. There's 4 different inputs on this guy. And this guy, for the most part, is doing the heavy lifting. Now, I don't necessarily have to switch this guy back and forth. There's a setting, or there is a mechanism, and I don't want to go into the reviewing of the product. I just want to show you kind of what we're using right now. But there is a way to be able to allow this guy to do all the switching automatically on its own. Okay, I watched a ton of YouTube videos on this guy for the last, I would say the last week, 2 weeks. I got it in last Monday, I believe. So I've had it almost a week. And I'm going to tell you, this my first impressions of this thing is, oh my God. Okay, that's all I can say. And you know, I know some people say, man, this is the ATEM killer, whatever. And I don't think, and I agree with some people that have already spoken about this, I don't think that this is a piece of equipment that you can compare to the ATEM. Okay, the ATEM lineup. The ATEM lineup is, like some have said, and I agree, is just a switcher. Okay, this dude right here, it's not just a switcher. Okay, it is an all-inclusive, whether it's overlays, whether it's videos, playback, if it's graphics, if it's, you know, media that you want to bring into your program or into your show, it does all those things. I mean, it's scene creations, the whole nine. I'm not going to get into it right now because I don't want to do that. What I want to do is just share it with you what our plans are going forward with using this guy in our ministry outreach. And I'm excited about being able to do it. But this is the thing. I want to be able to, that is the perfectionist that it's within me. And that's I don't know. I like things done the right way. And my daughters have told me before, especially around Christmas time, here it is just a few days before Christmas, they've always asked me, well, Daddy, what do you want? Daddy, what do you want? I said, well, don't ask me what I want if you're not going, if you're going to criticize me for what it is that I'm asking for. Because if you ask me what I want, I'm going to tell you what I want. And more than likely, it's going to be something that's related to, gear and things of that nature. And when you are in the videography space or film creation or content creation space, you know how expensive this kind of stuff can get. So when I tell them, oh, this is what I want, is in one case, it was a NOS, right? It was a 6-bay NOS that I wanted. This was like year or so ago around Christmas. And it was like $1,200, maybe $1,500, $1,200. I think it was $1,200. And they were like, oh, Daddy, you just expensive. You just bougie and this, that, the other. I said, hey, I didn't ask you to pay for it all. If y'all want to come together and chip in, I'll do my part and y'all can kind of help out. But anyway, long story short, that is the kind of stuff that kind of, causes me to not to move forward, because I want things done in a right, excellent spirit to where it's representation of one, of the Lord, and representation two, because anything I put my name on, I like it for it to look good. And again, that may be a downside on my part because I like things to be done right instead of me growing into being better. But we'll work on me when it comes to that. But anyway, I didn't want to I don't want to go too far. We've been going about 9 minutes. I didn't want to ramble too long. I just wanted to say how excited I am about this piece of gear that I've just got my hands on. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's beautiful. Okay. First and foremost, it's small, it's compact. It is just so simple. It's complicated, but it's simple. Once you start to dig around and figure out how all this works, and it's beautiful. So I got to stop because I can go all night And I kind of want to feel like I want to dig into some of these little buttons and things of that nature to show you what it does and all that, but I don't have the time tonight. It's late, and I want to just get this video out and just kind of talk about the excitement that I have for this product. And I will be back later on at some point over the next few days to tell you where we are. Maybe even do a little Pocket Osmo walkthrough as far as where the ministry is, what we got going on, and the team members and things of that nature to kind of give you some insight into who's working with us. We have a young lady that's working in the media ministry with us, and she's excited about doing this kind of stuff. So it's just a matter of us budgeting for the items that we're going to need and utilize to be able to spread this word and help people as best we can. So I'm going to call it quits for the night. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, watching the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. And we're going to try to continue to bring more content that's going to help individuals, sharpen up your areas of ministry, sharpen up your areas of content creation or gear acquisition or whatever the things you're going to need to be able to do the right things for what it is that you want to do. All right. So we out. We got to get out of here. Till next time, God bless. We'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.